Hello folks, welcome back to the complete Liverpool playthrough, and the start of the Premier League season is nearly upon us. But before we get there, it's time to confirm the signing of Jetro Williams from PSV Eindhoven. I think he's a decent backup at the very least. We've got a lot of games to play this season, cup games, league games, Champions League games. So we need two left backs of very good quality, and I think for 14 million, 16 million overall, it ain't too bad. There's still a little bit of money left to spend, and Roberto Firmino's trying to force a move. So there could still be things happening as we further progress into this save. Now look at that. Oh dear me, Sacco wants to be the vice captain of Liverpool country. Oh, okay, right, well, fair enough, you can have it. Stoke today then, that's the first game of the Premier League season. How will our boys get on? There's a few injuries out there at the moment as well. I think Aguero may well have picked one up too, which is not ideal. Of course, the shock factor of Sergio is going all around the world as Ben Woodburn goes to Barnsley, for a short period. I say short period, that's a season, if that's a short period. We're gonna play an entire short period right now, an entire season. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with Aguero. Hopefully he's back to full fitness by the time we play our first game. You can see injuries have been picked up all over the shop. Kevin De Bruyne, as mentioned last time, he's also out for 6 to 7 weeks. Keita's out. Actually, Aguero's now back with the back strain, so we might have to bring Mohamed Salah in there instead. Stoke should be one of those games which, on paper, you should win relatively comfortably, as Arsenal make a bid for Roberto Firmino, which I'm going to be honest, folks, is pathetic. So we're going to avoid that. The club are projected to fail FFP Premier League. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm not. No. Hang on. We're projected the allowed threat. Oh, so. Look, these things happen. Okay, I've not got time to be worrying about FFP. I've got a Premier League title to win, and they can't take that away from me at the end of the year. So it's fine. At the end of the season, you will of course get to vote. Do we stay with Liverpool, or do we move on? So we'll leave the FFP behind as the game saving. Brilliant. I've been playing since the last episode. I won't pretend, folks. I'm interested to see what's happening. I'm excited all of a sudden. The squad we've got, the team we've got, the excitement levels have risen no end. Right then, let's see what we get against Stoke City, who are, I was going to say they're 15th in the league table, but it's literally the first game of the season, Ben, so that means very, very little. We keep getting scout reports of players that I'm never going to sign. Who do I think will win the Premier League title? Liverpool. This year will be our year. Okay, hopefully it is our year. If it's not, then that's embarrassing. I always put the second one down and just click through and hope it works. Right, it's time for Liverpool to assault the Premier League title with the help of me. Firmino bids have been rejected. Get out of my face. Stoke City. Former Liverpool players in the Stoke City side. Of course, John Flanagan's moved there now as well as I think Glenn Johnson's already there, as is, of course, Joe Allen's there too, as Harry Wilson's got a loan offer from Middlesbrough, which was that a transfer bid? I think that was a transfer bid for Harry Wilson. Was that a transfer bid? In which case, no, I don't want that now. It's happened, though. Okay, we'll see what happens after this game. Right, Keita's going to have to step out. We're going to have to bring in Salah to play instead. I mean, we can't play this many substitutes, Ben. I mean, the squad is big, isn't it? Blimey. Nathaniel Klein's going to slot in at right back. We're going to go with Kolasinac, I think, at left back. Unless Williams is... Well, one Williams isn't registered, Ben, so maybe get on that first. Right, let's register Williams. We're actually okay, because we've got quite a lot of under-21... Oh, we're not okay. We're not okay. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. It's all kicked off. Actually, we can unregister Gruitch. It's fine. Right. He's of age. So we're absolutely fine with that. Let's go back to the tactics screen. So is Williams a better option than Kolasinac at left back? No, very similar. I think because Said's been there already, he sticks in there. Oh, no. No. You don't know. It's cut. Hang on. Cut. It's just embarrassing for me, really. For being completely honest, but it's happened now. Right, Salah's going to play on the left-hand side as the inside forward, not his preferred position. In fact, he prefers to play as a winger, and because he's left-footed, I'm on board. I'm on board, Mohamed. I'm on board. Right, okay, we've got the bench just looking like this. Pastore, Gruitch, Ings, Ojo, Karius, Williams. I'm actually going to bring Sacco on the bench for Danny Ings and Origi on the bench for Shea Ojo. So we're going to look at... We're strong. We're strong on the bench. I've got Karius on there. Does he really need to be there, is the big question. We'll keep him there for now. So, Hart in goal, the Liverpool team for this season, this is very close to our best 11. Hart in goal, Klein, Van Dijk, Matip, Kolasinac. That's the one area, really. The back four hasn't changed at all, really. Then Golan and Henderson in the centre. You've got Mane on the right, Salah on the left, and Roberto Firmino behind... ridiculously, Sergio Aguero. He's a world-class striker. He's joined from Manchester City. If you missed last episode, that'll be a turn up for the books. As Williams needs a number, we'll go for 35 because Why not? Right, this is it then. All the transfers, everything that's gone on before it, boils down to this. Is it time for us to assert our greatness on the Premier League? Is this Liverpool's year, as the quote goes, apparently? I hope so. Personally, folks, I hope so. So let's see if it is. We're at Anfield for the first game against Stoke. They're playing a very... Oh, that's ambitious. Jack Butland in goal, Flanagan, Shawcross, Orban, Peters, Jack Cork in the middle. They've got Afellay and Mbula in the centre with Shaqiri one side and Artovic the other, and Berahino up top through the middle. No Joe Allen. So, we've won. I just realised I don't cut these up. I would ordinarily have cut that up. I'm still learning. 50 episodes in fact, and I'm still forgetting that these are one take. But you can see now, behind the camera, that's what happens in Spell and the like. And there we are then, coming out of the tunnel, that's right. The crowd are looking very, well, they're very uniform. They're all sat nicely in the crowd, wearing a mixture of blue, black and red. I think we can all respect it. We'll get rid of the league table for now, and we'll just bring up the match stats on the other side. The league table at this stage, folks, does not matter. So pay no attention to it. As well, it's a bit quick for this for me, if you don't mind me saying. So we're going to slow it down just a tad, so we can enjoy the game. You know, don't let it fly by. For those that are in sort of into want to knowing, into what the words struggle today. These are our instructions: higher tempo, more closing down, retaining possession, passing into space, and exploiting both flanks, playing fairly wide. Of course, with our wingers and fullbacks, that's the sort of area we are looking to exploit as much as possible. As we drop down to 10th position, heavens. Right, okay, Matip, free kick, first action of the season. We're 40 minutes in. Are we going to see something magical? It's Nangolan bringing it forward. Of course, a lot of new faces, so this could be a struggle for our new boys as Mane. Wow, what a rasper that was. Just hits it wide of the goal. A lot of new faces having to meet and intertwine together. You're thinking Aguero, Nangolan, Salah's in the team today. Hart's there too. Like, there's lots of players, new players, that have got to try and adapt to the way we play. Now, in pre-season, that's gone well. I've said the half was good. I've just lied to them. Okay, we'll get back up there. Second half, 0-0 so far against Stoke. It's never good, so we'll go attacking from now on. They're only playing one striker, so we should be allowed to have a bit more space. We've got a lot of the ball as well, so we just have to make the most of the ball. Well, that was a magic trick of epic proportions. As Matip, great challenge on Berahino. This is what I'm talking about. Can we now set forward and attack? It's towards Aguero, but Ryan Shawcross intercepts, and Arnautovic brings it forward. Afellay. And, you know, Stoke are still a decent side these days as Klein heads away towards Mane, as the star jump's going on in the background, and I must say I'm distracted by it. But Mane down this wing, sprinting with all his might, tackled by Mbula, and now Stoke get a chance to bring the ball away again. They've only got one option though. It is all about Berahino and if you can get him in. But Klein tackles Shaqiri, I think it was. Mane now drives forward, tackled again. Very back and forth at the moment. No one's really getting control of this ball and playing some nice football with it. Firmino comes deeper to gather, and it's Kolasinac now with it forward into Mohamed Salah, pulls it across to Firmino, Nangolan in a little bit of space, Nangolan with a strike, oh, Nangolan with the goal, drills it along the floor. The ball was stationary in the goal as it hit the net. What a finish though. Nangolan with it, 1-0 Liverpool, 54 minutes on the clock. You can see from this slightly different alternative angle, Nangolan in a little bit of space, too much space, don't give him, and drills it underneath the keeper, hit with real power to Nangolan. He's got that in his locker. We're going mad on the bench, we're loving it. And with half an hour to go, we take a 1-0 lead. We're not going to make any changes at this point. We're going to see if we can push for a second, playing exactly the way we are doing. No reason to change it. We've had a massive amount of shots compared to them. More possession. Our pass completions are very good as well. And with all that said, John Flanagan, of course, former Liverpool boy. Well, still a Liverpool-born player, but a Liverpool player indeed. Starts off this attack as Shaqiri has a shot on goal. Hart sees it over, and that was quite comfortable, you have to say. So hopefully some of these City players, Aguero and Hart, aren't confused that Stoke are wearing City colours, because if they start, I mean, and I'm concerned that an own goal is incoming. There's about 10 minutes to go. I wouldn't ordinarily make changes. Actually, I think there's something going on behind there. No, I thought there was a corner. I've made a mistake. I kind of want to make a change, but at the same time, why make a change when it's absolutely perfect right now? We'll get Pastore on for Firmino. That's the only change we're going to make. Hopefully that won't cause too much problems. As Glenn Johnson comes on for John Flanagan in a Liverpool ex-Liverpool swap. With 45 seconds to go, Butland with a massive kick down the field. Matip gets in, and Mbula out to this right hand side, and Kolasinac deals with it. Lovely stuff. Hart now with about 30 seconds to go. A 1-0 win against Stoke. This actually happened in real life a few years ago. You might remember Simon Mignolet made a save very early in the season, and I can't remember who scored the goal in that game. It was an absolute scorcher, but I can't remember who it was. Part of me thinks Stuart Downing hit the bar in that game. I mean, it was a different time at Liverpool. It was a very different time. As they drive forward with it, Hart makes an easy claim, and that, my friends, should be the end of the first match of the Premier League season. Hart is giving it the beans there, giving it all sorts of that. Well, there we are. There, 1-0. Good start to the season. We'll see how the other teams in the division got on. Any shocks there? Not immediately that I can see. Oh, City lost again. I mean, they go from bad to worse. Even though they signed a Cardi, they go from bad to worse. So the press conference, we'll send our assistant to, because they aren't that important. Right, and then Golan there then. 1 goal, 8.4 rating, the perfect start to a season. 80, you see there as well, 93, passes completed, 100% tackles completed. That's what you want from a box-to-box midfielder, you really do. And actually, there was only one draw in the league, Newcastle and Sunderland getting that draw together. Brighton in the Premier League now. Who else got promoted here? It was Leeds got promoted. Interesting. Nice to see them back in the Premier League. And it's set to be quite an exciting, fun year then. Hopefully, with the side we've got, with the squad that we've got, we should be ready to fight on all fronts. Of course, not that long away will be the Champions League draw. Our next match, though, holy smokes, it's a big one straight away. It's against Tottenham Hotspur, who I assume still have Daniel Sturridge. You can see in a few weeks' time there'll be the Champions League draw after Watford, and that is set to be very, very exciting. Of course, we will include Champions League games with a Premier League game for those episodes, because otherwise these series will go on forever. Right then, if you enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like. If you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. It's the first win of the season. It's against Stoke City, and it sets us on the way to our Premier League title. We love with care from Intermittent. So next time, goodbye.